guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a get ready with me to go to work as a brand ambassador. It's not like a beauty brand thing. It's like an alcohol demo at like Whole Foods, not too much. But I just want to do my makeup because I'm a makeup girl. I like doing makeup. This to me is a toned down, quick, maybe 20-30 minute makeup look. I did film some clips of me do my makeup and I'm gonna like edit it and post it after this. But I just wanted to say hello. Thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube. It's really been going up the past 2 months or so. I've been super active. I've been posting like at least once a week for the past like 3-4 months since like December of last year. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting me in my journey and everything. If you guys like my yarn video, I did take out my braids. Okay, I had to. I only keep my braids in for like 3 or 4 weeks at a time. And it got to that 4 week mark, and I was like, I have got to get this stuff out of my hair. So I did take down my braids and I did twist it. I twisted it and pinned it. So this is like what my hair is looking like. It's in the twist stage. I did want to do a twist out, but it's like I'm just gonna go in Whole Foods and do like some samples. I don't really need to be taking down my hair and putting it back up and all that. It's typically cold, like I'm usually in like the refrigerated section of the store, so I just be wearing my beanie anyways. But like this is like a quick, simple alternative, bright, colorful, creative makeup look, whatever you want to call it. It's very basic and standard for me. Okay? For me, this is a very basic standard look that I will wear into a work environment that I feel like is a little bit more appropriate than like some of my more creative looks with the line art and stuff. So, realistic makeup for work. I think I'm gonna try and record some footage of me in the store and like walking you guys through the whole process and make this like a come to work with me type vlog going on and everything. But yeah, just want to come and introduce myself before I show you guys the makeup and the rest of my day. And I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, bye. So first I'm starting off with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and then I let it dry for a few seconds, and then I apply my foundation, and then I blend it out and everything. I am using like a nice firm fluffy brush for this. That's what's really going to make everything nice and blended. And don't worry about it being oily. We're going to let it dry for a few seconds, and then I'm going to go over with concealer. I'm actually using about 3 different concealers for my face. I really like a light under base, so we're going to go over this last because we're going to let it dry for a couple seconds. And I'm going to go over it with a beauty blender to really pat that in. And then I'm going over it with some more e.l.f. concealer and like 2 slightly lighter shades because I really just like a nice bright base. And I'm using like a slightly pointy brush for blending it out. And then I have the e.l.f. liquid blush in shade Berry. And then I'm going to go over with this cream blush from One Size in shade Girly Pop. And then I'm also going to go in with that powdery blush with the little smiley faces. And then I'm going to contour my face, starting with my nose, and then I'm going to do the rest of my face. This is the most structural, so I'll use a tiny brush for that. And then I'm contouring the rest of my face with that same NYX concealer. And then I'm going over with this One Size setting powder in shade Peach. First, you want to press and pat, and then you want to bake. And then I'm using e.l.f. concealer for my eyeshadow base. I typically go with a lighter shade than this, but I decided to go with a mid-tone just because I'm going with darker shades. And I'm using ColourPop's palettes in High Tide and Meant to Be. I feel like since I had green braids before I took them out, that I wanted to do a lot of green looks for the spring, so I'm getting the most I can out of these 2 palettes, y'all. So it's just kind of like a smoky eye, but horizontal instead of vertical. And then I'm going over with the highlight. That's what's really gonna make things look more dynamic. I'm using the same shade for my brow and my nose. And I'm also gonna use this contour my cheek. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna brush off the powder just so that I can put my highlighter on and everything. I'm just using that same shade of green, and I'm going over with the pink highlighter from the Girly Pop palette with one size, this shade right here. I figured I would upload pictures of the product so that you guys have visual cues. This eyeliner is literally just a $1 eyeliner. Eyeliner, lip liner from the beauty supply store. This is the gloss I'm using from ColourPop, and I'm going over my under eyes with these two shimmer shades, kind of blending them both. And then I'm using this eyeliner I got from TikTok shop. It's called Music Flower. It comes like this in the feather, but I am using my nail art brushes to get those nice sharp lines the way that I like them to be, because I like the precision that comes with it. Alright, so I arrived to work today. We're doing a demo for a company called Havana. They sell like canned cocktails. This one is the Paloma grapefruit. It's lime, hibiscus, and pina colada. They come in a variety pack. And I was only here for like a couple of hours, so it wasn't really too bad. The store was kind of dead, though. I think I only sold like one of these. Kind of sad, but you know, whatever, it happens. And this is what everything looks like when it's in the cooler. Before I put everything back before the end of the day, I was stationed like by this cheese bar, and I just wanted to get some footage of the olives because I really love olives. I think they're just so yummy. I ended up not getting any, and I'm kind of skeptical about getting like open food stuff like this because I know people put their hands in it even though they're not supposed to. But yeah, like this is, you know, the olive bar, in case you've never seen an olive bar before wherever you are. So yeah, like this is, you know, how the snacks are looking. Don't go to the grocery store hungry because I was definitely eyeing these olives. And here is me like applying some hand sanitizer to my hands. As you can see, I don't really have any customers, so I'm just like hand sanitizing my hands real quick. And this is an outfit check. I'm wearing like a button-down shirt, some black skinny jeans, and some black boots from the TikTok shop. Just, you know, all black, very mindful, very demure, very casual, goth, and workplace mode. And then this is like the wine section, and I'm putting everything back because I didn't really sell anything because the store was kind of dead. And yeah, just putting everything back because nothing really sold because it was dead. But yeah, like that's pretty much how my day is going. Relatively chill. That's definitely a relatively good day. And I have this last one to put back, and then it's time for me to head home. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and coming to work with me today. Okay, bye.